All right, guys, welcome back to Michigan Great Outdoors. I'm your host, Jason Ostrowski, aka the Pollock. Today I have for you the Operator Pouches by Latitude Outdoors. So this is a smaller pouch. This is the larger one. Very interesting new pouch design. Very similar to a bino harness. You know, you kind of look at it, looks just like a bino harness. Almost operates in the same manner. You can see right now I have my saddle on. This is the Method 3. And it does kind of stick out a little bit. I have this thing packed to the gills. There is so much crap in here, it's almost outrageous. And I just kind of wanted to, you know, hop on here real quick, give my thoughts, you know, what I think about it, and if I would actually use this out in the woods. So traditionally, I have always kind of run with the Latitude, the XL Method pouch. I like this pouch because it's nice and deep. I can fit everything in here. Linesman, tether, my bow hanger, my bow ropes. I do carry 2 bow ropes, one for the bag, one for the bow. I know that's a little psychotic, but that's how I roll. I do also like to take a back band, and I have everything that I can fit in here right now. As you can see, it looks pretty big on my side right here because it's absolutely packed full. And to be honest, when I put it on, I was kind of hitting my elbow on it, and I was like, ah, man, I don't know if I really like this, because just the way I'm built and everything, it was kind of hitting me. And I actually found that if I just kind of twist my saddle just like this, it doesn't hit my arm, and it almost kind of like locks my saddle in better. Because I was noticing it when I was walking, that there would be like a little bit of a bounce to it, but I don't know, just kind of twisting my saddle just like this, it's still really comfortable. And I feel like now I'm not going to be hitting it as I walk, because I'm one of those guys, you know, I'm an arm swinger. So I don't know, I think, you know, at first impression when I put it on, I kind of didn't like that, but now if you know, like I said, you just turn this, it's okay. But this is the smaller version. I just want to kind of go through it. You can see that you can just spin your saddle very easily to access this stuff. You know, trying to do it one-handed, it'll work one-handed, but I just find it's easier to just twist your saddle, and then you can kind of open it. And then, you know, you can open it one-handed if you want. You can see that this stuff's kind of spilling out a little bit. So I got my linesman rope here. I always girth hitch it onto my saddle, so I don't have to worry about having an extra carabiner. It's always ready to go. Obviously, you're gonna need a tether. And I actually have my preferred bow hanger. This is the Runt by Innovating the Outdoors. So this is, you know, bow hook, all your pack hanger, everything. So it'll actually fit in there. And this thing is pretty big. I mean, it's the size of an apple at least, and it fits in there pretty decent. On the back side here, I have my back band, which I put it in kind of silly, but I do like the Latitude back band. I like it because it's lightweight and it's just simple. You know, I don't think you really need something crazy for a back band, so I like the simplicity of that one. And then up front here, I do have my leg straps for my saddle, so there is a little, you know, pocket on the front here. And I do have my bow rope, so I like paracord with a carabiner. It works great for me. Yeah, I usually figure 8 it when I'm done hunting, so it fits in there nicely. But once all that stuff's out, you can see, you know, you can go ahead and one hand close it. It's pretty close to your body. It still hits a little bit, but the beauty of this thing is that you can pop it off with these clips. And I'm imagining that Latitude is going to sell these clips individually or in pairs, obviously, you know, because you need 2 of them. But you should be able to buy these on their website eventually. I don't know exactly when, but then you can hang it. If you have 2 extra clips, you can put it on, you know, this is the Latitude strap, but you're going to be able to hang it in the tree. So this is actually the larger pouch. And you can see right here, I have one of those Genesis 3D hip pinch things. And then this is 40 foot of canyon. So I got 40 foot of rope in there. And then I have, again, some more paracord, my bow rope, and then the Mad Rock Safeguard with the oval carabiner. So you can definitely fit all your one sticking items in the larger pouch if needed. I don't think you're going to be able to fit everything in here with that rope, because that rope does take up a lot of space. So, but you definitely can fit your rope, you can fit your Mad Rock, maybe a couple items. So if you're a one sticker, I'm probably going to suggest that you go with both of them. So you have one on this side, the small one, $34.99, and then the large one, $44.99. It just kind of is what it is. But if you don't want to carry a backpack and you just want to go hunt and have a pack on each side, if you're a one sticker, maybe you have like a little tiny Stag's stealth pack, or just a little Kuiu pack or something for your stick to hang on, you're going to be able to do that no problem. Now with all that weight being on both sides, you might need some saddle suspenders. I do think this Method 3 locks in, probably honestly one of the best saddles I've had for not getting saddle sag, because you can really reef this thing down. But I don't know, if you put all this stuff on here on both sides, I definitely think you're going to need some suspenders. But overall, the build quality looks really good. They are made overseas. I don't love this orange fleece liner, just because of the color, and it's just me nitpicking. I like to disappear in the woods. I don't want oranges or really any whites or anything that kind of stands out, and it's mostly for other hunters. Obviously it's not that big of a deal, because you can close this thing down and you're absolutely good to go. So it's just something that I would nitpick myself, is I would love them to change that color on the inside. I'm guessing that the color is orange, maybe just to make it a little bit more in like a low light condition. Maybe this just makes it a little more visible. Not really sure. That's probably the smallest nitpicky thing that I could say about this, other than I think it's a solid product. I think it's different, it's innovative. You know, you kind of look at saddle pouches, they're all basically the same. The only real difference is when Tethered came out with that Ultra Lock or lockdown saddle, they had those really different pouches, and I actually bought those individually, and I have one right here that you can mount on your saddle, and they're pretty cool, but these things are massive. So this is a huge pocket. It's almost too big. I think the operator pouch sizes are pretty spot on. So overall, Latitude Operator Pouches, I think they're really cool. I like the color schemes. I don't know if they're going to do them in the camo. You know, obviously they do Realtree, Mossy Oak, and some of their saddles. I don't know if they're going to offer those flavors in the Operator Pouch or not. And I don't know when these clips are going to be available online. I'd love to see them, you know, be available online soon, because I really could see a great application that you could use these pouches if you're hiking. You could put them on any molly you have. I mean, you could put them on a Kafaru pack, you could put them on your backpack. It's just going to give you that more additional storage, and honestly they're a pretty affordable price with a solid build quality. So I'm happy to try them out. Hopefully this review is helpful for you. I just wanted to hop on here really quick and kind of discuss my thoughts on it's a pretty simple product. I mean, it's a pouch. We don't need to make a 27-minute video over a pouch. So if you like videos like this, give me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing down below. It helps me out a lot, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.